Welcome to this brand new webinar training where you will be learning how my digital agency business made rupees 79 lakh 51,500 rupees in sales before I graduated college at 21 and how you can do the same and start your own in one day. My name is Rohan Dhawan. I'm the founder of UAbility and I will be the host of this webinar today. So the goal of this webinar is to teach you how you can start or grow your own digital agency and start getting clients that pay you a lot of money in the next 45 to 60 minutes. This webinar is based only for people who are in India and you'll be learning how to do that. The best part is that you'll be learning all this even if nobody knows who you are, even if you have no college degree or experience in the industry. If you have skills like digital marketing, graphic designing, or web development, or anything valuable that you can offer to other business owners or people in exchange of a certain fee, then you can do this as well. I will be teaching you how to build this business completely online. So by the time you finish watching this entire presentation, you will get the following things, okay? But in order to get these things, you will have to complete watching this entire presentation till the very end, and then only you will get these three things. Number one, you will get a private recording and lecture notes and slides of this entire training. So whatever I'm covering right now, you will get it for free so that you can save it on your computer and watch it whenever you desire. You will also be getting the certification of completion signed by UAbility that will certify that you have watched this entire training and you can go out there and grow your agency business. Number three, you will be getting an opportunity to work with our team and grow your business extremely fast. So this means that you will have the opportunity where you can apply to work with our team and know exactly the behind the scenes of what's going on inside of our agency business. So if you want all these three goodies and if you want to win all these three things, make sure that you complete watching this entire presentation till the very end. Now you must be wondering, who is this training for? Well, this training is for three types of people. Number one, if you're a newbie, any individual who has the capabilities to deliver basic digital services. And these could include digital marketing, web/app development or designing, or graphic designing, or anything similar. Okay, if you have these skills, then I will be showing you how you can get paid for them by delivering your services to other people or business owners. Number two, if you're an experienced employee or trained individual who knows how to perform and deliver digital services. So if you're an employee working at a company who is doing this on a regular basis, but you want to escape that 9 to 5 job and you want to start your own thing because you always wanted to be an entrepreneur but never knew how to do so. Well, in that case, I will be showing you how you can do that, take your skills to the next level, and start your own digital business in India. Number three, if you're a professional, okay, any professional digital agency owner or freelancer looking to get more clients and scale. If you're relying on platforms like Upwork, if you don't have a consistent way of getting clients and closing them consistently, in that case, you need help. And this training will help you a lot because I will be showing you a system that automatically gets clients for our business and how we close them. Now, before we begin this training, I need you to understand a couple of things. Number one, you need to understand that this is not a get rich quick scheme and requires consistent effort to work. If you were expecting that this is another Bitcoin opportunity where you put in 5,000 rupees and someday you will have lakhs, in that case, I'm sorry to break it to you. However, this business requires consistent efforts, and if you're willing to do that and putting the hard work to make this happen, then you will succeed inside of this business. Number two, you need to be open towards helping other businesses or people get results with your skills. You do not need to be a person who's going to offer something that's going to cause somebody harm. You need to provide some value and you need to make sure that you can do that. Number three, you need to have at least one of the following skills. This could be website/graphic development. It could be WordPress or anything else that you develop. You need to be familiar with SEO. You can be familiar with PPC ads, social media marketing, or anything similar. If you have any one of these skills or anything else that's valuable to other business owners, then continue watching this presentation. Last but not the least, you will require a laptop or a computer and an internet connection because this entire business is built online and you will learn exactly how to do for yourself in India. Now you must be wondering, who is this guy who's presenting over here and who am I? Like, who is Rohan Dhawan? Well, number one, I'm the founder of Uability and a digital consultant from New Delhi, India. Over my 5 years of experience as an agency owner, I have worked with businesses generating over $1 million per year in sales and created several success stories that I will be talking to you about. I'm also an instructor on Udemy who has over 51,000 students, paying students across the entire world. If you don't believe me, just type Rohan Dhawan Udemy on Google and you will see my profile where all these people across the globe are learning digital marketing from me. Now, before all of this happened, I want to tell you a bit about my past. I was an average student in school. In fact, my teachers told my parents that I will fail 12th grade because I was so bad in studies. Back in 2014, I was looking for career opportunities, so I joined the Digital Marketing Coaching Institute in New Delhi. However, once I completed that entire program, I failed to get any sort of job. I did not know what to do with my life. I did not know how I would get my bread and butter. In fact, on the right side of the screen, you can see my teacher throwing me out of the classroom because I was not studying carefully. However, one day, while I was scrolling through my Facebook newsfeed, what happened was I saw a post from somebody in the USA saying that they need an e-commerce entrepreneur or an e-commerce marketer. What they needed was a person who could take their e-commerce business and get sales to it. That's what they had posted on the Facebook group. And what I did was I contacted that individual and said, I know digital marketing, I have the certification, and I can do the job. To which he asked me, how much money will you charge me? And trust me, I did not know what was going on and how much money to quote to this person. So, since this person was American, I just quoted $750, and that was around rupees 53,000. And guess what? He paid me. And if you don't believe me, look at this. This was the very first invoice that I generated to this client. And he paid me $750 for just doing half of the work. This payment was 50% of the total amount. So after that, he paid me another $750. So that means I generated $1,500 for my first client ever on the internet. And in return of paying me that sort of money, I helped this man make $5,378 per day on his Shopify or e-commerce store. And these are the results as you can see in front of your screen. I took this business model and what I did was I started approaching other types of e-commerce entrepreneurs, other people who owned an e-commerce business. And what happened was in 3 years, I started getting a lot of success stories. People started making money out of my methods and their e-commerce store was profitable. As you can see on the left side, we have John Michael who says that, thank you Rohan, this works, and he's generating $726 within this week. On the other hand, we have Remy who was able to generate close to $2,000 in a single month. And he is again thanking me. As you can see, he says, Rohan Dhawan, my mentor, helped me in many ways run this group. Invite like-minded people to join this group and learn and grow together. So as you can see, with the help of my learning and my skills, other people were able to help their family and themselves. The next thing what started happening was more people started getting results. I discovered a bigger opportunity because this guy earned $1,500 in a single day. But what was mind-blowing the most was that I saw one of my clients use my exact strategies to make $22,000 in a single day. Okay, now that's a lot of money. That's a lot of money, and this is what he says inside of her group. He says, this is what happened to me. I got off work and saw this. Oh my god, Rohan Dhawan, you really did help me here. I didn't think this would happen so fast. And he was able to get such results. So what happened was, by providing my services and my knowledge to other people started getting results. And they started paying me a certain fee in exchange of sharing these knowledge, these expertise, and these skills with them. Now, all this happened in a period of 3 years. Now, what I believe in personally is a lot about picturing yourself in that exact same position. So, before any of this happened, I always pictured myself earning my money, running my business, and always being on top. So, I want you to picture and I want you to do this small activity with me. And I want you to picture yourself in the next 3 years. So this is you right now. How will you look like? How will your life look like in 1 year after you start your own agency business? And what would happen in 3 years once you're running this business successfully from your computer every single day and earning a lot of money and helping a lot of other people across the globe? How would that affect your life? How would that affect everything that's going on? Would it allow you to buy that dream house that you were looking for? Would that allow you to buy that dream car? Would that allow you to be much, much more flexible in your marriage so that you and your partner can travel across the globe? Or would that help you and your kids get to the next level of education? How would that impact your life and your family's life? How would you be when you have your own business and other employees are working for you and generating revenue for you consistently? Would that affect anything in your life or your business? If the answer is yes, then continue watching. The vehicle to succeed and make 10x more money than you currently do in the next 12 months is to start an agency business. There's nobody watching this training who can't build a digital agency and get clients. However, there's one thing. Are you committed? If you want to achieve results like mine, then you will need to commit to the following this training. You need to follow this training effectively by staying till the end. You need to watch everything that I say today, and you need to commit to making this happen and following my guidance. So my question is again, are you committed to making this happen? So what do I mean by going all in? How can you be 100% committed? Well, if you look at the top success stories and the top entrepreneurs of India, you can see the founders of Flipkart. We have the founder of Paytm and we have the founder of Oyo Rooms. Do you think these people would have built these gigantic companies if they were not 100% committed and they were not all in? Well, the answer is no. And if you want to achieve success like this or anywhere remotely close to it, then you will have to commit and go all in. So, by commitment, I mean this. I want you to say this out loud right now, and I mean this. Okay, I want you to say this out loud while you're watching this video so that I know that you're committed. Say this, okay? I commit that as soon as I know that starting a digital agency can make me 10 times what I'm already making currently, I will go all in. Okay? Say this out loud. I commit that as soon as I know that starting a digital agency can make me 10x what I'm currently making, I will go all in inside of this business. I'll give you 5 seconds to say that out loud. Cool. So the big opportunity is here. India has become the second largest internet base across the globe. This means that after China, we have the gigantic and the biggest population inside of the internet. And this means that there are a lot of people who are using websites like Google, they're using websites like Facebook, and all that stuff to communicate with each other and communicate with the internet. This means that rather than going around spending time outside, people are spending a lot of time on the internet, and this means that this is creating more opportunities for business owners and people like you and I. The second thing that you need to know about the growth of the digital services sector. As you can see, the service sector in India is growing at a phenomenal rate. It has a CAGR of 6.93%. On the other hand, businesses have realized this opportunity and they have started spending more money on digital mediums. So, as you can see, rather than TV, print, OOH, radio, cinema, and all media, digital growth is being the highest 30% growth rate. And this is since 2018. The third thing you need to realize is the rise in the number of businesses in India. Okay, so there are a lot of businesses that are starting up every single day inside of our company. As you can see, number of registered companies were 15.27 lakhs in January. We have a lot of initiatives by the prime minister of our country, that is Startup India. This is encouraging other entrepreneurs and people to start a business. So what does this mean? So the number one thing we learned was that India is becoming the second largest base of internet users. This means that a lot of people are spending time on the internet. The next thing we learned was that there's a rise in the number of businesses. Now, what's the number one thing that a business requires? Well, it requires customers. And since we noticed that, a lot of people are spending time on the internet, this gives birth to services like digital marketing, website development, graphic designing, and that's why this sector is growing so fast. And there lies a big opportunity for guess who? That's you. Okay, so there's a big opportunity right over here, the intersection of all these three things, where lies a big opportunity for you, where you can come in, get hold of these business owners, provide your services, and get paid by leveraging these users. So you must be wondering, okay, I get the concept, but what does a digital agency do? I want you to picture this scenario. This is you, okay? The first element inside of this entire transaction. There's you. And here's a client, which is, in this case, a business owner or anyone who requires any kind of service, okay? So what you do is you simply approach this client and you tell that person that I will offer services like digital marketing, graphic designing, website or app development and designing in exchange of money. And the client pays you, you provide the service, and that's a business. And that's how you make money. So you must be wondering, okay, why should I start a digital agency rather than getting an own job or anything like that? Well, unfortunately, digital marketers and people like graphic designers or web developers are super undervalued in India. Their package is rupees 2 to 3 lakhs, and that's it. On the other hand, starting your own business would give you the opportunity to charge this amount, 2 to 3 lakhs, for a single client. Can you imagine that? That you could charge a single client that kind of money? So my question to you is, why waste your talent growing somebody else's business? Why continue being a slave for somebody else when you can start your own thing and grow it with my help? The next thing is that starting an agency requires no funding or investment. You can get started right now without any kind of funding. You can easily get started with the help of an internet connection and laptop. You can work from anywhere in the world. If you want to work from Rajasthan, Chennai, you can work from Bangalore, you can work from USA, you can work from anywhere you want and enjoy the benefit of freedom. Also enable you to transform your life and live the life that you're proud of. Something that you can tell other people that yes, I own a business, I'm an agency owner. So there are a lot of misconceptions that people have about starting their own agency, and that's why majority of the people in the world never take the initiative of starting their own business. Well, the first misconception is that digital agency owners need to give a lot of complicated advice, that they will have to solve some kind of problem and it's going to require a lot of efforts, knowledge, and you'll need to be Einstein to solve this problem. Well, that's not the case. That's not the case. If you have talent, if you can help somebody out, then you could definitely succeed. The second thing is, to start an agency, you need a fancy college degree to get started. I don't care if you're from IIT, IIM, or even if you're from a basic college in like a very, very low area. I don't care. If you have skills, you do not require any sort of fancy college degree to get started with this business. Last but not the least, you will need to get an office space and hire a lot of people. That's also false. I'm right now operating with the help of my laptop and computer inside the comfort of my own house, right? So that's exactly what you can do when you start your own agency business. So all these are misconceptions, and if anyone tells you anything like that, simply ignore that advice, because now you're educated and now you know exactly what to do and what to believe in. So, all you require to make this happen is dedication and commitment, which I've already talked about. So, are you ready to make this happen? Are you ready to go all in and learn all the valuable knowledge to start your own business? Well, if that's the case, today you will be learning three simple tips that will allow you to start this business. Tip number one is discover how you can differentiate yourself from other agencies and be recognized as the leading authority. Now, there are a lot of agency businesses across India. Now, your goal is to differentiate yourself and become the leading authority. And that's exactly what I will be showing you inside of this tip. Tip number two is how to find business owners who are more than willing to pay you and land your first client or however many clients you have. Just double that within 24 hours, even if you have zero experience. Tip number three is how to price your services correctly and charge over rupees 3 lakhs per client eventually. So, are you excited to do this? Because I'm ready to teach you all these things and I hope you are ready to learn them. If yes, let's get started in tip number one and learn how to differentiate yourself and become the leading authority. Before we get started, I want to talk about the number one mistake that is made by agencies in India right now. They try to do everything and they're a master of nothing. As you can see, this particular agency is trying to do digital marketing, web solution, e-commerce, mobile app, cloud SaaS, customer analytics, technology outsourcing, and all that other stuff. And they're not focused on this one thing, and they're not focused on the one result that they could help the client get. Okay? The other thing that you could see is that they try to serve everyone. That means that they're master of no single industry. They're trying to serve different kind of companies, different kind of business owners, and nobody can relate to them as the number one master for a particular thing. Okay, now doing this is wrong, and I will be telling you why in just a moment. But for now, just focus on this fact that they are trying to do everything and they're trying to serve everyone. This means that they're master of nothing and of no industry. Okay, so let's jump right into it. Before I talk about why this is wrong, I want to make you understand a concept called as niche market. Okay, now a simple Google search would give us this definition about what is a niche market. A niche market is a subset of a larger market with its own particular needs or preferences, which may be different from the larger market. For example, within the market for women's shoes are many different niches or segments. Shoes for vegan women would be a niche market, as would be shoes for plus size women, shoes for nurses, or even shoes for transevities, if that's how you pronounce that. These would all be niche markets within the large women's shoes market. So as you can see that these people do not or they're not serving a niche market. And serving a niche market is really, really important. Now, I'm pretty sure the first thing that you must be wondering right now, Rohan, why should I pick a niche? Well, the reason is that picking a niche allows you to specialize in a certain field. Okay? Now, just to give you an example, you can see that if you take the example of a doctor, there are two types of doctors. Okay? A general doctor, and somebody who specializes in a certain aspect. Now, if you go to Google right now and type the salaries of a general doctor and a brain surgeon, you would see that there's a major difference between both of those salaries. Now, the reason being is, let's say that you have a normal sickness, okay? Let's say that you're ill and you are down with fever or something. In that case, you could probably go to a general doctor and he would cure you because that's not such a big problem. But let's say that you have a problem that is super big, that is a problem with your brain. In that case, a general doctor would not be able to solve that. In that case, you would need to go to a brain specialist or a brain surgeon. And since the problem is so big, that the brain surgeon would charge you a lot of money in order to solve it. So, similarly, if you are going to become a consultant, it is recommended that you pick a niche market and become a specialist in that. It does not make sense to be a jack of all and master of none. This basically means that you are trying to do everything but specializing in nothing. There are thousands of consultants, probably millions of consultants out there. But what makes you different is your niche. So if you can be good at your niche, then everybody would prefer you. So let's take another example into consideration. Let's say that you're aiming to become a fitness consultant. Okay, now there are thousands and probably millions of fitness consultants out there. However, if you pick a niche market, let's say that you are a fitness consultant only for busy individuals or busy professionals who do not have the time to take care of their bodies because they're too busy making money. Well, that would specialize you and that would put you in a niche area and make you different from rest of the crowd out there. So what will happen when you go niche? Well, number one, you will become the leading authority in the market. As I said, there must be thousands or probably millions of fitness consultants out there. However, how many are there that are only serving and specializing for busy professionals? Not many, probably. In that case, that would make you different and make you the leading authority in the market. Of course, if you're good at it. The second thing is that clients are willing to pay you any price to fix their issue. They already know that you're an expert in in this industry, in this special niche. In that case, they would be willing to pay you any price as compared to any normal or general consultant out there. The third thing is that general consultants are no longer your competition because you have already marked your authority, you have marked your area, and you would probably stand over there rather than competing in the general market. In that case, it eliminates majority of the competition and you are the leading authority in your niche. Now, I'm pretty sure while watching this part of the presentation, you might be wondering, okay, Rohan, how to know which niche should I pick or which niche is the best that I should go with? In that case, let's look further. So, when selecting a niche, you need to take into consideration three important elements. Number one being the customer desires. Okay, what exactly does your customer actually want? This is probably one of the most important element of this. So, if you understand what exactly your customer want, then things would be a lot easier. The second thing is industry monopoly. This means that you need to make sure that you have the capability to become the monopoly or the leading authority in the industry. Okay, there are very less or very few people or businesses competing in that industry. This will allow you to easily stand up and become an authority. And third, which is also important, is your passion, something that you love doing every single day. Okay, something that you do not even consider as work, something that, if somebody tells you, okay, you can do anything you want today, you would prefer doing that particular activity. Okay, so something that you're really passionate about. So if you combine all these three things together and see the intersection between that is the perfect niche that you should go for. So, as I was saying, the biggest tip is to select a niche market, find out about their pains, and simply deliver the solution. Now, since you arrived at this training, I want to give you a step by step formula that you can follow right now in order to find your perfect niche market. So, number one, find clients that can pay you money. Now, I've already talked about this before. Business owners are the best type of clients you can attract, especially when you're starting out. Okay, so this includes doctors, dentists, plastic surgeons, restaurant owners, gym owners, tech startups, real estate companies, fashion boutiques, e-commerce stores, hair salons slash hairdressers, media websites like Scoop Whoop. It all depends on what you are passionate about, right? We talked about this, the customer desire, your passion, and industry monopoly. whatever suits your desire. These are some example clients that I've mentioned over here. That would be a good starting point that you could always go for. Otherwise, obviously, if you have more options, then select that person that fits the criteria that I've specified. The second thing that you need to do is pick the service that you can deliver to them. Now, these could be anything like Facebook ads, SEO, website development, graphic design, or content/publishing. Whatever you desire and whatever is something you can offer to other people, just pick that and go for it. So, just to give you an example, as you can see over here, you approach a restaurant owner in Connaught Place and you get them more customers by ranking them on Google, and simply they're happy, they make the sales, you're happy because you got them results, and now you can get paid. The third thing is you construct your niche offer. So you need to define over here, I help dash achieve/do dash so that they dash without dash in dash. Now let's fill in these blanks and see how that looks for this particular business. I help restaurant owners in New Delhi get more customers by ranking them on Google so that they can make more sales in 3 months. That's your offer. And I want you to do that exact same thing for your own business so that you have exactly a permanent offer and a permanent niche so that you can stand out from the crowd and be known for that one thing, and that one thing that gets results for other people in one industry. So if you could help any individual or business owner improve their life or business conditions, for example, let's say if they get more customers, if they get more revenue, do you think that they would pay you for this awesome service? I'm pretty sure the answer is yes, because if you could help somebody else get results, then obviously you would be paid for that particular service. So far, what did we learn today? We realized the importance of finding a niche so that we could stand out from the crowd. Number two, we defined our niche, who exactly we want to go for. We learned about our target audience and we discovered what to offer to our target audience so that they could get results fast. Now, if that made sense, let's move on to tip number two, which is how to find business owners who are more than willing to pay you and land your first client within 24 hours, even if you have zero experience. And if you already have an agency, then I will show you how you can get more clients on a consistent basis using these strategies. Now, before you get started, you have to remember a couple of things. Number one, you need to have a very, very strong desire to succeed inside of this business. The reason is because you will fail several times and you will have to do things that will take you out of your comfort zone, but you will do it regardless just because it's important and this is your life now. If nothing is working, just remember that the process that I'm showing you and about to show you is proven to work not just by me, by a lot of people across the globe. And you need to just continue working harder to ensure that the process works. So let me basically explain how the entire process works so that you can start getting clients. Well, the step number one is you find potential clients, like let's say a restaurant owner. Number two, you talk to them and figure out what their pain points are. For example, a restaurant owner might complain that they're not getting enough customers. And the third thing you do is simply make them an offer. You say that we could help you make your website, or we could, do SEO ranking for you so that you start getting more customers, etc., etc. And they would accept your offer. At least 20% of them will. Well, the consistent method of getting clients is called as Facebook ads method. So this is how it works. We run a Facebook ad. Over there, we send people to a value video. Now, this is a short video that literally takes a couple of hours to create, and you could talk about who you are and why someone should work with you. So once you've made that video, you ask somebody to jump on a phone call with you, and you simply close them as a client. You talk to them, you figure out what their pain points are, and you simply close them as a client. You say that I can help you out with these services, and let's start working together. So let's do some numbers and let's figure out how you can make money profitably. So let's say you want 100 people to watch this particular video. You go to Facebook, pay rupees 30 per lead. That means per person who watches this video. Okay, out of these 100 people, let's say 30% of them book a call with you. That's 30 phone calls. And out of that, let's assume that 10% of them end up buying a service from you that's worth rupees 10,000. In that case, you basically made 3 sales into 10,000 rupees. That's 30,000 rupees in sales. So you spent rupees 3,000 on Facebook and you made back rupees 30,000. Do you think how phenomenal that is? Like literally my mouth is open right now because you cannot make those kind of returns even with the share market, right? So if you have these capabilities and you can actually help out a business owner, then this is what you can do to generate consistent clients. So why are Facebook ads so powerful and why you should use them? Well, number one, they're extremely easy to set up and anyone can start getting clients with them almost instantly. The second thing is you can control your income. It would never have to be unpredictable where it's going up and down all the time. You can control when and exactly how much you want to earn and how much you want to spend on Facebook. You will get extremely entrusted clients to work with you whenever you want because right after clicking on this ad, people will go through this value video of yours and they would be 100% familiar with you, so you won't have to do cold calls. Last but not the least, you will be recognized as the top quality brand in the entire industry because you would be super active on Facebook and running paid advertisement just like the one you see on the right side. So if you learned about how to get consistent clients, now is the time for tip number 3, which will show you how to price your services correctly and hit your dream revenue target. So now, before we start, I want to talk about pricing and how you should price your services correctly. So forget about how much time it's going to take you or how much money or cost it's going to take you to get the thing done. Just only focus on one thing whenever you're approaching a client and just always have that one thing in your mind. The only thing you should think about when pricing your services is how much is the result that you can deliver to your client worth to them. If you provide a business owner services that render him, let's say, rupees 3 lakhs in sales, would it be fair to charge him rupees 50,000 or even 1 lakh for that same service? Definitely it would make sense. And this is the truth about pricing. It's called as value-based pricing, that is always based on the amount of services and the amount of value that you're providing to the other person. Let's say you provide somebody with a website or you provide somebody with a graphics or something like that that would be used by that particular company for a long period of time where customers would be going there, engaging with that website or graphics, and then eventually getting them money. Or let's say you're making their website rank on the first page of Google or using Facebook to get them a lot of leads. That is worth a lot of value and you 100% deserve a certain percentage or a certain piece of this entire pie. Based on this pricing structure, I want to show you your formula for making rupees 30 lakhs or more this year. Okay, so let's say that you price your services at rupees 50,000 rupees per month. If you want to make rupees 30 lakhs this year or even more, then you just need 5 clients to make that happen. So how does that work? Let's say that you go to a client and you're charging 50,000 rupees per month for 12 months. That's rupees 6 lakhs per client. Now, if you multiply that number by 5, you will get that answer, which is rupees 30 lakhs, your yearly income that you will be generating per year. Isn't that mind-blowing? Most people cannot hit that goal even after going to IIT or IIM. After starting your own agency business, this officially becomes the standard, and this is what you start generating as soon as you get started with it. So what have we learned so far? We have learned about 3 simple things. We have learned about tip number 1, discover how you can differentiate yourself from other agencies and be recognized as the leading authority. You learned about niche selection and creating your own offer. Number two, we learned about how to find business owners, the top quality ones who will pay you money for your services, and how to land your clients, even if it's your first one or your 10th one or your 100th one. Tip number three is how to price your services correctly and eventually charge rupees 3 lakhs per client. After learning all this information, you have two simple options right now. Option number one is to go at it alone and spend thousands of rupees figuring out this stuff, getting frustrated and staying at the same career you are at right now and wasting 3 to 10 years of your life. Option number two is learn the proven system from somebody who has not only done it several times for himself, but others as well. So what option would you pick? If you picked option number two, then I want to invite you and 19 other aspiring / existing entrepreneurs to work with me one-on-one, where I will be showing you how to grow your digital agency fast and get clients that pay you a lot of money even if you have zero experience. This is a private coaching program with Rohan Dhawan, that is me and the UAbility team. I want to introduce you to our specialized private coaching program called as UAbility Elite. So you must be wondering, what is UAbility Elite? Well, it is an online coaching program designed to help you get your first or many clients in the next 30 to 45 days. And if you're already generating clients, I will show you how you can make that process consistent and double the amount of clients you already have. I will be coaching you along with my team and helping you successfully build and grow your agency live on Skype calls. We will be available 24/7, 365 days a year to help and support you throughout your journey. This is a complete mentorship program where you will be learning everything from scratch. At the end of this program, you will be rewarded a certification, and once you have the certification, you can use this to sign big companies as your private clients. So what's included inside of this specialized program? Well, in week number one, you will learn how to build an agency that stands out from the competition. In this section, we will be going deeper into your niche selection process so that you can figure out the best kind of niche and the best kind of target market that worked for me in the past. And I will show you exactly how you can copy and paste that exact same process and that exact same target market to start getting clients almost instantly. Week number two is a special week where we will be learning about the mindset of a successful entrepreneur. Do you think starting a business is easy? Well, I will be showing you what I have learned after studying hundreds of books and learning about how big people like Steve Jobs, Bill Gates, and Mark Zuckerberg operate and function. Week number three, you will be learning how to become a sales expert and sign clients' deals successfully. So, if you struggle with sales, if you don't know how to close people on the phone, well, I will show you how you can become Wolf of Wall Street. Well, in this case, Wolf of Digital Agency, and how you can start closing clients almost whenever you jump on a phone call with them. The next thing you will be learning is how to attract clients and find your initial clients using free methods, okay? So these methods do not require any investment, and by following these exact methods, you could start landing your first 5 to 10 clients almost today. Last but not the least, we will be covering in week number 5 how to build your website and run Facebook ads to sign new clients regularly. I will be showing you complete A to Z how you can start running ad campaigns and start attracting clients on a regular basis, which convert into sales almost every time. So in week number 1, let's jump into more details, okay? So what will be covered inside of week number 1, which is defeat your competition? Well, number 1, you will learn how to pick your own unique market, regardless of your background, skills, or education. Something that you will be known for in the industry and you will be number 1 at for providing that particular service. The next thing you will learn is how to craft your offer that will help clients get results from your services. An offer that can actually produce results is something really difficult to do, and I will be helping you throughout this process regarding how you can do it for your business. And this offer will be so irrefutable that any client who jumps on a phone call with you would be like, wow, that offer is great, and I want to take that right now. The next thing you will learn is how to select the right type of business model for your agency business. How should you actually begin this entire process? What's the business model and what's the right business model for your business is what you will be learning inside of this week. The next thing you will learn is how to price your offer and charge over rupees 10,000 minimum per month and per client. And trust me, once you get better at this, I will show you how you can start charging 3 lakhs, 5 lakhs, and 10 lakhs per single client. Last but not the least, you will learn how to stand out from your competitors and start dominating the market like the authority you are meant to be. So as you can see, just by following week number 1 and defeating my competition and becoming so good at e-commerce, I was able to make this kind of money, and at the same time, I was able to create so many success stories with the help of my program. Week number 2 is mastering the mindset. So you will be learning how to rewrite your brain for success. Okay, and you will find out how some of the greatest minds in the world operate. People like Steve Jobs, people like Mark Zuckerberg, and Bill Gates. Unfortunately, Jobs is not with us anymore. However, you will be learning how he achieved so much efficiency and effectiveness inside of his day and inside of his business every single day. Trust me, once you learn these skills, your life will not only be growing in terms of your business, but other areas as well. Because you will be learning how to create a morning routine that will ensure you're positive even when things get tough in your life. Learn to deal with all the problems and live a balanced life with your family, with your business, with your job slash college, and health all combined together. Find out the productivity hacks that will ensure you complete all your daily tasks and you're always on track with every single thing. You will learn how to become the most productive person and the most productive entrepreneur, something that nobody teaches in school. And these lessons are so crucial that they will take you to the next level, not only as an entrepreneur, but as a human being. So these are the kind of things you will be exploring. Now, this is something I call as the morning formula, and this is a formula designed to encourage positivity and ensure that you're on the right track towards success. If you're thinking this is a joke, trust me how effective this formula is, because it has been preached by a lot of authors and a lot of successful people over the past who I have studied, and I have created all that bundled up together ready to provide you. You will also be getting a collection of all the top quality books that I've read in the past, all about business and everything else, that will ensure that you're on top of all your skills. You will also get a personalized calendar that will ensure you're 100% productive with all the tasks in your life. Doesn't matter if it's business, doesn't matter if it's your personal relationship, doesn't matter if it's your health. You'll be on track with every single thing because you will be getting a complete toolkit. Week number 3 is how to become a sales expert. Now, if you know about Robert Kiyosaki from Rich Dad Poor Dad, then that's awesome because this is a great quote. If you could master one thing in the world, it would be sales. Sales is so important. You're trying to sell something to someone every single day. You're trying to sell something to your wife. You're trying to sell something to your clients. You're trying to sell something to your boss. And sales is so important because you will be learning how to get a total stranger, okay, a total stranger who doesn't know about who you are and what you do, to get on a phone call with you and close that person as a client and get that person to pay you money for your services, which would be digital marketing, graphic design, or anything like that. You will learn how to get access to all the tools and the resources that I created after doing hundreds of sales calls. And I've done a lot of sales calls in my life, and you will learn how to use all those scripts and everything else, and how you can use them for your advantage, for your benefit, and start getting clients today. You will learn how to collect payments online using methods like Paytm, net banking, credit card, and start accepting payments from all these people who will be paying you for your services. So these are the tools that you will be provided with. As you can see, I have an entire script design that you could follow right now. And this script is worth almost 10 lakh rupees, because if you use the skill, if you use a script, it's so powerful that you can manipulate somebody to do anything you want. Now, obviously, do not use the script for the wrong purposes. This is so powerful, that's why it would only be provided to you so that you could start closing clients and help your business and help your life move forward. And this took me a lot of time to develop. And trust me, once you have this information, you will know the secrets behind the top salesmen in the world, and how you can use those skills, how you can train other people with those skills to grow your agency business. Week number 4 is to attract clients. Okay, that is a process where you will be discovering how to start getting clients using our free methods that require 0 rupees in investment. So if you're looking for clients and you're just getting started right now, I will show you methods that will allow you to start getting clients without spending any sort of money. Learn to sign your first client or many more, however many you want, within the first 30 to 45 days of joining us. Find out how to create Facebook ads for your business and attract clients just by sitting at home. It's all happening on automation, believe me. So you will be learning how I spent $7,666 on Facebook ads and made back over $108,000. That's a 10 times return on my ads. And if you don't believe me, look at this. I spent $7,666 and I've already showed you the amount of money, which was $100,000 and more, that I made back with the help of this. And my calendar was always booked because someone or the other across the globe, USA, UK, someone was always booking a call with me to talk to me. As you can see, it says over here, scheduled Sophie Westwood meeting Rohan Dhawan. It's a 45-minute session, and I will show you how you can always book your clients and book your calendar whenever you want, so that you can start talking to them and start closing them as a client. Now, here's the thing. Most people are alone when they're trying to start their own business and trying to make an impact in the world. It's a very difficult journey because nobody believes in them. I'm pretty sure you must feel like that, because you might feel that you're different than other people because you have so many ideas, you want to do so many things, but you don't know how to do that. You need somebody's help, somebody who has done that over and over again to help you and take you to the next level. Here's the truth. I was alone when I was starting this journey on my own. I had no idea what I was doing. I had literally no clue what I was doing, and I was alone. But here's the good thing. Throughout this journey, you don't have to be alone. And the reason is because you will be able to surround yourself with people who have big goals like yourself. So when you join the UAbility Elite program, you will be able to come across this group that consists of members of UAbility Elite, which is a private community on Facebook where you can talk to each other and other members. These are the people who are on the same path. Some of them are more successful than you, and you can learn exactly how they're succeeding by using the strategies that they're using. Discover and interact with the people on the same journey as yourself and build your network and grow as an entrepreneur together rather than being alone and stuck with your ideas. So here's the cost of not doing anything right now. The cost of not taking any action. If you're just here to watch this video for free, then you're probably not going to succeed with anything in your life. Because think about this. How many times have you spent on the internet watching YouTube videos? How many coaching classes, how many certifications you have taken, yet you do not have any results? The reason is because so far, till now, you were being taught by people who have not done anything in their lives. And now there's somebody who has the capabilities and the skills to take you to the next level because I have done that myself. So here's the truth. To figure out all this information and get your agency business set up the right way, it could take you 3 to 10 years of your life. And you may still not even figure that out after spending so much time. Most people will never gain this valuable information and remain clueless throughout their lives, wondering what to do. They end up doing the same job over and over again and never making it in life. Would you like to be that person? Or do you want to be different? Do you want to be known for something and do you want to make an impact? Here's the truth. You're the average of the 5 people you spend most of your time with. Just think about the people you spend time with the most. Do you really think those people are the ones who will, take you to the next level? Well, unfortunately, it could be wrong because your goal, if you want to succeed, is what you need to do is surround yourself with people who are a lot ahead of you. They're doing things that are impacting the world, taking advantage of India's economy, and contributing to it. So, do you want to continue spending time with the average people, or do you want to network with the visionaries, the people who are changing the world? And the final thing that I would ask you is, are you happy with your life? Do you have a proven plan to achieve your goals? The fancy car that you wanted, the marriage, the kids, the education, all the dream house. Do you have everything sorted out, or do you need help right now with somebody who has done this over and over again? Well, if you do need help, I want to invite you to our 5-week intensive coaching program where you will learn how to build your own digital agency business. Along with that 5-week intensive group coaching, you will get access to our private community and all the softwares required to grow and build your own agency business. At the end of this entire program, you will get a complete certification of an established and trusted agency owner that you can show to big companies to sign them as a client. Now, unfortunately, this is not for everyone. This program is not for everyone, and the truth is that we are only selecting 10 members to coach at this point. Therefore, we have limited spots and we cannot offer everyone to apply for this particular opportunity. Since we don't want to bombard and get a lot of people inside of our coaching program right now, because that would just create chaos and we won't be able to help everyone. We're just looking for 10 special people who we could coach right now and put inside of our batch and take them to the next level. And these people really need to be committed to launching their own agency business and signing their clients. So if you're ready and if you're the one, if you think that you're committed and you want to become our next success story, then only this program is the right fit for you. So if you have special skills like digital marketing, graphic designing, or web development and want to get paid for your abilities, if you have your own agency and you want to stop working hard and create a system for your business, and if you never want to worry about where your next income or where your next client is going to come from, then this is the program for you. So if you're wondering how to apply for this particular program, well, here's the step. To apply and get more information about this program, you will need to complete an application form and book a call with Rohan Dhawan, that is me, myself. This means that I will go and get on a phone call with you and go over and look over your current situation and figure out how we can help you with your career using our program. I will be giving you step-by-step instructions during this phone call. And if you're the right fit for this, then I will invite you to join us and become our next success story. So what we have done is that next week we have set aside some time to speak to you personally about how we can help you become a successful business owner and start your own digital agency business to see if you qualify for U Ability Elite or not. And the best part is that the cost of this particular call is absolutely free. Okay, you can book this strategy session, you can book this career session, fill in the application form, and book this call with me and my team personally, where we will be getting on a phone call with you and talking to you about your career and see if you qualify for U Ability Elite or not. So, if you're interested and you want to take things to the next level, I recommend that you type this URL inside of your browser right now at this very moment. Type uability.in/apply to see if you qualify to join the uAbility Elite program or not and become our next success story so that you can build your own agency business inside of India and work from anywhere in the world. Do you want an opportunity like that? Because this opportunity won't be there for long. I'm willing to offer you the strategy session where I personally will be jumping on a phone call with you and talking to you about your career and how you can take that to the next level and see if you qualify to join our program or not. Again, the URL given is uability.in/apply. So let me show you what Tane, one of our coaching program members, thinks about this entire experience. Get ready to watch this video.
Hey guys, this is Tanay, and I'm the founder of Curvit. So I started my journey with Curvit in January 2017. I had recently quit my job in 2016 October, and I was basically looking forward to start something of my own. But I was just basically had no clue about what to do. So and then someone just told me that why don't you start like an online business, and I was like it sounds great, but then how to do it. So the next obvious thing that most of us would do is go to Google and YouTube and start looking for ideas and then people who could mentor you into doing this stuff. So I came across a lot of videos. In fact, you will also come across a lot of videos on YouTube, and you might just come across a lot of articles by the so-called experts as to how to start things on Google and on internet basically. So but I personally could not find anything which would sort of make me happy with teaching the stuff and training me for it. So and then I was basically grappling with this problem, and I shared it with this friend of mine from Delhi, who happens to be my school friend. And he told me that why don't I get trained by Rohan Dhawan. And at that time I had absolutely no clue about who Rohan Dhawan is. So I asked my friend, and he told me that he's this young guy who's really passionate about helping out other people who want to start their online businesses. And not just that, um, he himself has basically made it really big in the industry, in the online business industry. So that basically makes him credible to teach other people and to help other people the stuff. But this is not how, I mean, it wasn't so easy to choose Rohan Dhawan and to go for the to go for like his training. So I have the same thought that you probably might be having right now, that should I go for training under him? Will it be a waste of money? Will it be will it be like a problem? Will it be a good investment? So I had the same chain of thought, and I was like, I will just take the leap of faith and decide. I basically decided to go for his training course, and it took me a week or two to basically finish the course. The course was really precise. It was step by step. He taught everything step by step, pretty easily, and he has that aptitude and the attitude to basically understand what a first timer will actually have going on in his mind. Or so yeah, all that. I mean, every all of us have that kind of thought. But then I just decided to take the leap of faith, and I went for the course. I learned the stuff. Each and everything was basically taught in a very beautiful way. And within a couple of months, believe it or not, guys, I actually hit a sales of around 10 lakh a month. So I'm not saying that it was easy or it was very difficult, but then you have to like put in a lot of work yourself. Rohan Dhawan will definitely teach you, whatever you want to learn about your trade. But at the same time, you got to have that, you got to have that hunger in you to be able to, carry that thing and then learn it on your own. So coming back to Rohan and his style of teaching, I think it's great, guys. He gives you quality and he gives you time, and he helps you out in every way possible, be it a small question or a big question. It doesn't matter to him. He has this. He will basically help you out through different platforms, maybe on Facebook or maybe just on messaging somehow. You can connect with him. He's a very easy to approach person, and I would totally recommend going for it. Talking about the cost, you may feel that it's a bit too much, but then trust me, guys, you get what you pay for. So go for it, and trust me, it's going to be an investment, and you will love it.
So, what exactly would happen after you book your call with us? Well, after booking, you will be able to apply for a call with me, Rohan Dhawan, where I would be giving you advice about your career. On your selected date and time, you will get on a call with me. Okay, this call would take place either via Skype, WhatsApp call, or FaceTime. Okay, we will talk about your career and see where you can go ahead and start making your own business. And once you have the right career path, and if you are the right fit for UAbility Elite, then I will let you know more details about our program and see if you want to join and proceed further or not. Trust me, this is a career changing and a life changing opportunity that has never been presented in India before, and this is being given to you. The first 20 people who would be able to book this call with us would be applicable to join UAbility Elite. Are you one of those people? If yes, then simply head over and book your strategy call with us now. So, if you're wondering what would happen if your application is not accepted, please note a lot of applications will be denied, and that's a very, very common occurrence. In that case, if your application is not accepted, and you're not the right fit for the UAbility Elite program, then your money, which is rupees 99, will be refunded to you completely, no questions asked. Okay, so if you're not the right fit and you do not end up joining this, then the money will be refunded to you. However, if you're the right fit, then just be excited because you will be making a lot more money that you won't even care about 99 rupees. So right now there are only 5 spots remaining out of the 20 because I can see inside of my schedule that a lot of people have booked already. So what side are you going to pick? Okay, what side are you going to pick? Side number 1 is alone and clueless, a person with the same job or the career, unfulfilled dreams and no idea what to do in life. Is that you? Is that what you want to be? And is that what you want to be like forever? Imagine when you're 40, imagine when you're 50, imagine when you're 60. Is that how you want to be like? And do you want to live a life with regrets? Or do you want to pick side number 2, which is of a successful and a visionary entrepreneur, supported by other people, looked upon in the society, ability to achieve anything that they want, and take advantage of the opportunity that we have inside of India right now? So which side would you pick? Would you pick side number 1 or would you pick side number 2? Because if you will pick side number 2, please note there are only 5 spots remaining out of 20 to book this phone call right now. So I just checked it right now and the spots are reducing. So if you picked side number 2 is what you picked, then all you have to do is go to uability.in/apply, book your free strategy session, talk to an expert who has done this multiple times. Let me guide you towards the right career path and see if you qualify to join the UAbility Elite program or not. Again, the URL is uability.in/apply. Once you apply, there will be a million opportunities that are waiting for you ahead. However, if you do not take any action right now, you will continue to being the same person that you were before and going to the same life that you had before. There's only one action that stands before your way towards success and what you are right now. What would you pick? So, hope you learned a lot about digital agency with the help of this presentation. I really appreciate you being here. And if you watched this entire presentation till the end, simply message us on Facebook and let us know. We will reconfirm. And if you actually did, we will provide you with all the goodies that we promised to you in the first place. However, if not, and if you're willing to change your life and actually move forward towards building your own agency business, getting consistent clients who pay you money, and growing it further, well, in that case, go to uability.in/apply and book your free strategy session.